Good morning, friends. Happy Thursday. I am eating some breakfast right now. I have a little bowl of watermelon that I'm trying to finish off. We bought this watermelon from the grocery store, and it was a really big watermelon. We probably should have got one of those smaller ones since it's just me and Matt. But anyway, trying to make sure that we finish it, so I eat a little bit every day. I'm probably going to make some oatmeal here in a second just to have a little bit something else to be a little bit more substantial. But today is Thursday, and tomorrow I have to go to Boulder so that I can lead a summer workshop for a group of like 3rd through 5th graders. It's only a 3-hour workshop, so it'll be super easy and it'll go by really fast. But today I need to go to FedEx Kinko's and like print off the outline, or basically the lesson plan for the workshop tomorrow. So I want to get that done, and then I need to go grocery shopping. So that's on my to-do list today. I also need to vacuum because dust is everywhere. I don't know why our house gets so dusty, but it does. It just attracts dust. But I'm glad that we have hardwood floors upstairs because it makes removing the dust really easy, and you can like thoroughly remove it. You don't have to worry, like, since with carpet you don't know if you ever really got everything up. But anyway, that's on my schedule for today. It's about, what time is it? It's almost 8:30, like 5 till 8:30, and Matt's still asleep. He should be waking up within the next 30 minutes. Alright, I finally made it to the grocery store. I just left Target and I got like some toilet paper and some tissues and that type of stuff. And now I'm just getting some groceries at Whole Foods. Matt wants to do some juicing, so I got some really good fruits that I think will taste good, and some juice, some apples and mangoes. And then their collard greens are on sale, 2 for $3, so I got 4 of those for $6. Some carrots and celery down there, some pluots and grapes.
Hey YouTube, Matt here. Gonna go on a garden walk. Check out what's going on in the garden. This corn is growing very fast. It's getting tall. I don't think we've had any red tomatoes yet. But we do have some tomatoes. All this stuff looks pretty healthy. Every time I come out here, there's like 3 or 4 bees on the oregano. They really like that oregano. I see there's like at least 5 bees. A grasshopper. It got stuck in the mesh a minute ago and it was trying to shake itself free. Alright. Nice garden walk.
Before I forget, a couple of subscribers asked me a couple of questions. Sarah from the Zebra Tribe, hey girl, she asked me about my hair care regimen. And then another subscriber, and I think it's a her. If it's not, I'm sorry. Her name is Dior8275, I believe. She asked me about my skincare regimen. Specifically, Sarah's question was about my hair regimen and if I had added any new products to it. If you're curious about the products I use, I do have a playlist with all of my hair care information in it, including the products that I use. But I did recently add a product to my hair care regimen, and that is this product here. Hope you all can see that. I hope it's not too bright. It might be. But just in case you can't read that, this is Carol's Daughter Black Vanilla Moisture and Shine Leave-In Conditioner. And it is a water-based leave-in conditioner. It's not cream-based or gel or anything like that. And so as far as my hair care regimen goes, I still wash and condition my hair in the shower the same way. After I get out of the shower and my hair is detangled, I spray this on my hair before I apply my leave-in creamy conditioner and my coconut oil. The reason why I added this is because my sister, who is a hairstylist, when she did my hair back in May for graduation, she said that before I apply my creamy leave-in conditioner, I should add a water-based conditioner to it because it will help moisturize my hair even more. So that is what I have added to my regimen. Carol's Daughter Black Vanilla Moisture and Shine Leave-In Conditioner. Hope you all can see that. Concerning my skincare regimen, as you can see, my skin is not perfect. Unfortunately, I do suffer from some mild acne, especially across my cheeks, which is unfortunately the biggest part of my face, but that is where I generally break out. I do get like mild bumps up here, but it's never really anything that's that big. It's just like little bumps. On my cheeks though, my acne scars, which is really frustrating. And so something that I did at the time, like maybe a year or two ago when my skin was flaring up, because I didn't have acne when I was younger. I mean, I would get the occasional pimple, but it wouldn't scar. But I don't know, in my 20s, I guess I have adult acne. But, you know, luckily it's mild, it's not that bad, and I can control it for the most part. But back a couple of years ago when I started breaking out a little bit more, I did a little bit of research online and I stumbled across a website. It was called acne.org. And their main product that they recommended on that website was benzoyl peroxide. And so for my skincare regimen, I do use benzoyl peroxide. This is called On the Spot Acne Treatment by Neutrogena. And all of my facial products that I use are by Neutrogena. I really like them. This is a cream treatment that you can apply to any spot that you have on your face, whether it's a new pimple that you want to heal quickly or whether it's an old pimple that has scarred. It really helps with both, and I use it for both. So the way that I do my skincare regimen is this. I wash my face with Neutrogena face soap. You've all seen this bottle, I'm sure, at the grocery store. If you are in America, and you know. So I wash my face with this and then I pat it dry gently and let the rest air dry. After my face is completely dry, I apply benzoyl peroxide, not just to the spots on my cheek, but to the entire surface area on my right cheek, my left cheek, and all over my forehead. So you can use it as a spot treatment, but I use it kind of like an all over mask situation. And I do this each time I wash my face, once in the morning and once in the evening before I go to bed. So after I apply this, I let it completely dry. And by that time, my face looks white. It looks a little bit ashy. So of course I have to apply a moisturizer. And for my moisturizer, I use Neutrogena Oil-Free Moisture SPF 15. This is a really good moisturizer. It's not oily, but it actually moisturizes, which is nice. Neutrogena does have another product that looks very similar to this. It's another moisturizer, but it's called Full Spectrum. I don't use that one. I have accidentally bought that one thinking it was this one because the packaging looks very similar and like the coloration of the bottle is the same. But I don't use the Full Spectrum moisturizer because it makes my skin burn. And yeah, after I apply my moisturizer, I'm done and that's it. The really great thing about this On the Spot cream is that it's a natural exfoliant, and that's one of the reasons that I think it helps fade dark spots, is because it helps your skin to naturally remove any dead skin that's on there. And that's something that I have to be very conscious about with using this stuff, is that it will make it will make the dead skin on my face like peel. So what I do to combat that is, like every other day, is I take a wet washcloth and I'll just gently rub the areas that are peeling. And it's not like a major peel, it's just the dead skin has been removed, like it's unsurfacing from my skin. And I just, wipe those areas, usually right here, that's why I'm pointing at this area. And on my cheeks, I don't really peel that bad on my forehead, but yeah, this area I do peel pretty bad. And that's my exfoliation. I don't use a scrub or any other type of exfoliation. This has a natural exfoliant in it. So that's what I really like about it, is it helps to remove that dead skin. And I think that is possibly one of the reasons why I get the acne on my cheeks, is because that dead skin builds up and clogs my pores. So maybe I have like a dead skin issue. I don't know. I'm not a dermatologist, but I'm thinking that might contribute to the acne sometimes. But yeah, thank you all for asking. I hope that information about my skincare regimen and my hair care products did not feel like an advertisement. It was not, of course. I was just answering those couple of questions that were asked of me. I do like those products, so I'm willing to talk about them, but it was not an ad. So it's dinner time, and I'm gonna make some dinner. I'm gonna make a real country dinner, you all, something real country. I made some cornbread the other day. It's kind of silly, but I've been watching this show on Netflix. It's called like The West or something, but it's about the development of the West in the United States and, you know, how pioneers came out, mountain men, blah, blah, blah. Well, I don't know why, but while I was watching it, I was like, you know what sounds really good? Beans and cornbread. So I made some cornbread maybe like 2 days ago. So that's why like half of it is gone. And I have some beans here. They are cannellini beans. Cannellini beans. Cannellini beans. I was trying to put too many N's in there. I'm gonna make those. Just put them on the stove and add like some salt and a little bit of cayenne pepper for flavor. And then I'm going to make some collard greens. So that's what's for dinner. Cornbread.
Hello guys. How are y'all doing? My eyes are a little bit bulgy, but don't let that worry you. I'm perfectly healthy. What other effects do we have? Got some new glasses. They're even bigger than the ones I did have. It really helped me see real good. Wow, everything's so clear.
Here's our country little old dinner. Cornbread, cannellini beans, and collard greens with a few slices of tomatoes.